Runs, 6 hits, and an error for LSU. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Tulane. Tigers have been pretty quiet since the first. Only 1 hit since the first inning. Here's Matuk 0 for 1 plus a walk from the right side. First pitch from Loop is through there for a strike. 0-1. Loop's thrown 70 pitches now through 4 innings.
Got an interesting CST scoreboard to pass along to you, Charlie.
All right.
You'll find this interesting.
Go on.
Well, right after this pitch.
Okay. The wind up in the 0-1. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Alabama is leading South Alabama 4-1 in the top of the 5th. Not so interesting. Auburn leading Troy 13-5 in the top of the 6th, and that's not so interesting.
The 1-1 pitch is high. 2-1.
Ole Miss is leading Arkansas Pine Bluff 17-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. That's fairly interesting. But here's the final score for you.
That's fairly lopsided. Here's the 2-1. Fly ball to fairly deep right field, but Powell is going to have room. Make the catch for out number 1. Matuk flies out to right to open the Tiger 5th.
Here's the interesting one.
Go ahead.
Jacksonville State scored 13 runs in the last 3 innings.
Really?
And beat Georgia 16-8 tonight.
No kidding.
Now that is interesting.
Yeah.
13 runs in the last 3 innings. And beat them 16-8.
Georgia. Here's Schimpf, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. And this one is hit very deep to right field. Powell going back, looking up, gone. Schimpf, his 13th home run of the season, and LSU leads it 4-2. A line drive shot over the right field wall. Home run number 71 on the year for LSU, and the Tigers double their lead. It's 4-2.
That was just a frozen rope right above about the 365 mark.
Got out in a hurry.
Did that.
That'll get the Tulane bullpen back busy. But, Jim, we've seen some strange scores in the midweek games this year. More than that number keeps climbing, and we keep, saying that it's going to keep climbing.
Well, we understand why, though.
Right.
I mean, those that really look at it understand why it's happening.
Dean is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. First pitch is down and away, ball 1.
That's Taylor Rogers who goes back down there. And, again, it's because you just don't have the pitching.
Yep.
That you can pitch quality,
3-1. That's going to leave the park in a hurry. That may hit the light standard. No, it didn't because it went over the light standard. It's 5-2. Dean just mauled one. His 9th home run of the season, and 72 now for LSU. And that one rivals the one that Matuk hit over the scoreboard against Harvard. Dean just
I don't know if it went over the line standard or just under him, but I tell you what, that's one of the longer ones that we've seen hit. There's an area back behind the fence that's fenced off, and I'm not really sure what they do there. I mean, obviously they use it as part of the practice area, and it went completely over that, back out, almost back out towards the railroad track. I mean, that was titanic. And the reason I say I don't know if it went over because I couldn't tell. It just kept going.
Unless my eyes deceive me, that ball went over the light standard. And if it did, it rivals the ball
at 90 feet up there.
I mean, he obliterated that ball. The one that Matuk hit, if you haven't been to the new box yet, the scoreboard, which is much larger than the old scoreboard, has the Alex Box Stadium sign over the clock over the top of the scoreboard. It's an arch, probably some 15 or so feet above the scoreboard. Matuk hit a ball over that against Harvard.
Yeah.
The light standards are probably another 15 feet over what that sign arc is. And Dean, I think, like I said, it was up there. I'm pretty sure it went over that light standard, Jim.
It's those light poles, I'm going to guess, Charlie, are about 90 to 100 feet high out there.
He got all of it.
He got all of it.
Here's the first pitch to LeMahieu, down and in, ball 1. DJ's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Base is empty, 1 down. Here's the 1-0. That's down and in. 2 balls and no strikes. And I would imagine that Loop's a little bit shook up. Schimpf's ball was a line drive that just got over the fence. Dean's ball, I don't know if it's landed yet. The 2-0, and this one is golfed in the left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And LSU has
solved him.
Really going to work here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Charles Hanniger, Jim Hawthorne here at Alec Box Stadium, bottom of the 5th inning. LSU leading at 5-2, back-to-back homers in the frame by Schimpf and Dean. And now a single by DJ LeMahieu. Here is Tyler Hanover, who is 0 for 2.
Taylor Rogers is the right-hander still throwing down there, and he's been joined by the left-hander Matt Pettiton.
One of them's coming in because here comes Jones, and that's 2 trips. We'll take a 90-second pitching change time out with the score 5-2 Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Foundation Repair pitching change as Loop leaves after 4 1/3. He gave up 9 hits and 5 runs, all earned, walked 1, struck out 5, and Matt Pettiton takes over.
Well, Pettiton is making his 18th appearance of the year. He is 1-4 with a 4.5 ERA in 31 1/3 innings. He's allowed 33 hits, 14 runs, 12 earned, walked 12, struck out 32. The batting average against him is .275.
5,008 in the park with us tonight. 94.71 bought a ticket. Over 5,000 on the night when everybody had to reschedule.
Yeah.
A very nice crowd, and they're watching LSU enjoy a 5-2 lead right now with a runner at first base and 1 out. Runner at first belongs to Luke. Who gave up 5 earned runs in his first outing against LSU, but got deeper into the ball game. He threw 6 2/3 that night. Tonight only 4 1/3. Hanover is 0 for 2 from the right side. A throw over to first instead, and back in time is DJ LeMahieu. A very exaggerated motion by Pettiton. Tulane bullpen has still got folks down there, but nobody is throwing. Pettiton from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Hanover. He bunts it up the third base side. This is trouble. Ryan will scoop, throw over there, and it's not in time on one hop.
That is a base hit.
That is a perfect bunt up the third base side by Tyler Hanover. Ryan, quite honestly, did all he could. He scooped that ball and threw it all in one motion, but Hanover runs well, and because he was coming toward the plate, he didn't really have a whole lot on that throw.
I can tell you that that was not intended to be a sacrifice.
No.
He was bunting for a base hit all the way.
And a perfectly executed bunt. And that'll bring up Ochinko, who's 1 for 2 with a 2-run double. So runners at first and second now with only 1 out. Pettiton looks back at second base. There's a first pitch to Ochinko, and that is a little bit low, ball 1. LeMahieu off second, Hanover off first. LSU with good speed on the base pass. Here's a 1-0 to Ochinko. Fastball strike on the outer edge. It's 1-1. Tigers got 3 in the first. Tulane single runs in the second and third. LSU with 2 more here in the bottom of the 5th and still batting. Pettiton comes set. Here's a 1-1. Hit down the right field line. Foul. Count goes to 1-2. Mitchell waits on deck. Pettiton taking a long time. Now stands in, ready to go. There's a 1-2. Bouncing ball up the middle, and that is going to be stopped by the second baseman, but everybody's going to be safe. He saved a run by keeping it out of center field. Seth Henry sliding down, picked up that ball and flipped it back toward the bag at second, but not in time to get the speedy Hanover, and the bases are loaded. Just a little crawl and ground ball, but it was perfectly placed by Ochinko for the second infield hit of the inning.
Let me tell you who's in the bullpen warming up. You ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, you sitting down. You ready?
Derek Kellenihi.
Buzzy Heidel.
That was going to be my next guess.